Arkansas is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to first thank the Chair of the Economic Opportunity Subcommittee, Ms. Herseth Sandlin, and Committee Chairman, Mr. Filner, for bringing forth H.R. 1171 as amended to the House. I am also grateful to Ranking Member Booyer for being an original co-sponsor. Today, VA estimates that 154,000 veterans are homeless, down from 250,000 just a few years ago. While the VA data shows that we are making progress in reducing the number of homeless veterans, there is still a need to get our veterans off the streets and into jobs. And that is why we need to continue the Homeless Veterans Reintegration Program known as HVRP, administered by the Department of Labor's Veterans Employment and Training Service, or VETS. Madam Speaker, HVRP has been cited by GAO as an example of a successful program designed to put homeless veterans back to work. It is a relatively inexpensive program, authorized at $50 million per year and funded last year at about $26 million. The goal of HVRP is to put homeless veterans back to work. The latest data shows that in fiscal year 2007, HVRP providers served 13,446 homeless veterans and put 9,061 back to work through placement for a rate of 67%. The average wage was $13 per hour with a cost per placement of about $2,407. If you figure a wage of $26,000 per year, a veteran in the 15% tax bracket would pay about $3,900 in federal income taxes alone. That is a bargain for taxpayers who have gained another contributor to society. To be successful in returning veterans to full members of society, it is vital that homeless veterans programs offer more than just shelter and meals. Services such as substance abuse treatment, mental health services are needed to lay the foundation for a return to work whenever possible. It is the ability to make one's way in the world, to contribute rather than just take, that gives a sense of self-worth and pride. I am also pleased that the Veterans Affairs Committee voted unanimously to amend H.R. 1171 as amended by adding the provisions of Ranking Member Booyer's H.R. 293, a bill that would create a separate program to employ homeless women, veterans, and veterans with children. Unfortunately, the homeless veteran population is seeing an increase in these two groups, and it's time to incentivize homeless providers to meet the needs of women and veterans with children. Clearly, HVRP has played an important role in reducing homelessness among veterans, and that is why it is important to extend the program, which would otherwise expire next September. Can I have an additional minute?
I yield the gentleman as much time as he may consume.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. H.R. 1171, as amended, would continue the program through 2014. As always, I appreciate the hard work of our staffs, both on the Republican and Democratic side, in regard to this legislation. And, Madam Speaker, I would urge each of my colleagues to support H.R. 1171 as amended, and I yield back.
The gentleman yields back. The gentlelady from Illinois.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I continue to reserve the balance of my time.
The gentlelady reserves. Gentleman from Tennessee.
Madam Speaker, I yield myself as much time as I may consume.
Without objection, so ordered.
Madam Speaker, H.R. 1171 as amended includes an amendment offered by Ranking Member